Y'all know what time it is. Y'all don't know, y'all better ask somebody. Hat on, suit on, looking like a dapper dog. Giving them all, dressed like $1,000,000, diamond things in its cuffs. Y'all tell me who could it be but Steve Harvey? Oh yeah, listening to me. Put your hands together for Steve Harvey. Put your hands together. Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey, why don't you join in? Steve Harvey, get on, y'all. Better give me some eggs while I listen to Steve Harvey. Won't you join in with me? Come with me, help me say. You gotta turn it on, yeah. Turn it on. Steve Harvey in the moment, y'all. So y'all can get it on. Turn it up. Steve Harvey in the morning, y'all. Yeah. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn your radio on. Turn your radio on. You gotta turn it on. Steve Harvey got to turn them out. Got to turn them out. Steve Harvey turn them on in the morning, y'all. Come on, Steve. Come on. Do your thing, Big Daddy.
I sure will. Good morning, everybody. Y'all listening to The Voice. Come on, dig me now. One and only Steve Harvey. Man, oh man, got a radio show. Yeah, I do. God's so big to me, man. I just have to tell you about it. I can't help it. It's rather obvious to me how big, how good God is. He's absolutely tremendous. He's off the chain. You know, man, I wanted to share something with you today. You know, if you're out there, start your mission today. Why don't we all decide together? Better yet, let's just kill that because you don't. That just individually. Look, you listening. Everybody's got something that's on the table that they haven't yet attacked yet. What are you waiting for? Start your mission today. Stop the procrastination now. And if you allow procrastination to set in, then that allows then, which is a weakness, but that allows the devil then to just really do his thing. Because an idle mind is the devil's playground. So if you ain't working on your goals, dreams, aspirations, or visions, you just waking up seeing how today gonna go, or the devil, he got plenty for you to do. See, but if you get your mind right on your goal and your focus and your purpose, then you can go on about your business. Then when the distraction comes, you can catch yourself. Now, that don't mean you ain't going to fall prey to some of your distractions, because you will. But you will have a goal in mind, an aspiration that makes you go, hold on, man, I got to stay focused here, because what I really want, where I'm really trying to go, the thing that I'm really after, this new little thing that's being introduced, this don't fit into the equation. Man, let me keep it moving. Or you may step off the line for a little while. Like I said yesterday, the thing about God is he's so forgiving that if you get out of line, he'll hold your place. See, that's the real cool thing. A lot of people will do that for you, too. Like I said, if you're at the movie theater or you're at the amusement park and you're in a line and you forget something, if you politely ask the person behind you, hey, man, I got to run to my car, I left something, would you hold my place? Most people will say, fine, yeah, go ahead. And when you come back, they don't have a problem. See, your problem is you want to get out the line, go do something, then come back and just get up in the line further up than you were, or cut somebody. Now you got a problem, because see, everybody looking at you now like, oh, whoa, partner, where you come from? The line start back here. But see, the thing with God is God don't do that. God don't say the line start back here. God holds your place. When you make a mistake and you fall off the line, God holds your place. But if you ain't got no dreams, aspiration, if you ain't got no place, what he holding for you? See, I mean, he got a place for you, but you got to come to him. See, some people, here's what I'm saying. If you got a goal, an aspiration, a dream, and you fall off track momentarily, you can get back to that. Because God knows where you left off. Now, you may have to accomplish a few more things since you stopped for a long period of time, but God knows where you left off. You can get back on track. Look, man, this dream of being on TV since I was a kid, it got off track now. It got off track. I just kept it as one of the dreams. And in some real dark moments when it looked like it wasn't going to happen, all I was hanging on to was just the hope that one day it could. But that's what faith is really about. Faith is the belief in things that you cannot see. But faith gives you the confidence to keep hoping, man. Sometimes it just keep hope alive. Sometimes, you heard Jesse Jackson say it, just keep hope alive. Sometimes, man, it's just the hope. I was hanging on the hope. And I'm talking about when it got real ugly and funky out there for me. When it looked like I wasn't going to ever make it. And all of the facts was in and everything pointed in the direction you're not going to make it. You done really messed up this time. Then I sat there and I just hung on to the hope. But man, that's what I'm saying. If you got a dream or an aspiration or vision or something, when you fall off track and you want to go get back in line, God holds your place. He knew I was off track and out of line, but he said, okay, here's where we stopped. You want to be on TV. Now, when you get it together and you quit tripping and you come and you turn to me, I'm going to hold your place, put you back in line, then we go and finish the journey. That took me a lot longer to get here than I wanted to, but then it was necessary because I needed all of them mishaps to happen to me along the way. So when I got on the radio one day, which I did not see coming, Steve Harvey got a radio show, y'all. That's why I say it every day. See, because of this radio show that I didn't see coming, now I have stories to tell. And I can tell you about me better than I can tell you about anybody. And I done been through enough where it's relatable, where enough people can go, man, that happened to me. Appreciate you saying that. That's what it was for. See, I get it now. See, at the time, though, I didn't like what was happening to me. At the time, I was really in total disagreement with God on a lot of stuff he was pulling off on me. But in essence, I was really pulling it off on myself. But through his grace and mercy, he kept me through all of my mistakes, all my bad decisions, all my miscalculations, all my misfires, all the times I knowingly stepped out there and did wrong. He forgave me. He said, because, man, if you ever come to me, I have a plan for you that is going to be far and above. It will supersede everything you've ever dreamed of. That's what I did. I just got sick of me, good and sick of me. And I turned it over to God. And then God started working. And here I am today. Now, is he through with me yet? Nope. Have I arrived yet? Nope. But guess what? The journey is cool. And then you know what I found out? That's kind of what it's like in life. If you done walked off the cliff in life and you ain't got no God in your life, it's like not having a parachute. You step off the cliff and you just free falling. Now that fall gets you closer to the grave, right? See, we all heading to the grave from the moment we're born. But the cool thing about a relationship with God is when you step off the cliff and you got God, he a parachute. You still going down, but it's a nice ride. You guide and you glide and you're softly, you enjoying, you look around, you're smiling, you're meeting other people along the way. You're floating over here to ski a little while. You're over there at the beach for a little while. You mess around over here. You get to go out the country a little bit on your parachute and all that. And God just helps your descent appear more like a rise and more like a euphoric fall. Instead of not having no God in your life and you just walking off that cliff every day, free falling, ain't got no cord, you steady pulling, you hollering the whole way because you done messed around with yourself and ain't let God come into your life and provide a parachute for you. I would rather have a parachute since I got to jump every day than to not have one. God has been like a parachute for me. Ask me where that came from, I can't tell you. But like I always say, most good things that happen in my life that I can't explain, it's usually him.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Ladies and gentlemen, can I have your attention, please? Steve Harvey Morning Show is officially on and cracking today. There will be no messing around with it. Huh? Sitting up in here, listen to me. There is not a morning show that entertains you better and motivates you better. We are in the entertaining, motivational business. That is our moniker for our station. If you want to be entertained and motivated to living your best life, to finding the real you inside of you, to living your destiny, the Steve Harvey Morning Show is dedicated to entertaining and motivating you. That's our mission statement. 2020, on and cracking. Welcome to the ride. Shirley Strawberry.
Good morning, Steve. How you doing?
Are you cool with that mission?
What?
To
I'm
entertain and
it.
motivate.
I'm here for it.
Carla Farrell.
Hooty-hoo!
Entertain
I don't know.
and motivate.
Yes, that's what we do. Yes.
Doggone it, Tommy.
Yeah.
Entertain and motivate.
I'm here for that. I'm here for it. Let's
Now,
go.
all you is entertainment.
Okay.
No.
Not motivate?
No, you don't.
Okay.
No, don't even
I
worry
can't-
about that.
I can entertain motivatively?
No, see, right there. Just entertain us.
The struggle is
Yeah.
real. Ain't it?
Yes, it
It
is.
just got really real.
It was like we were in the car driving, and all of a sudden we came to a screeching halt.
Entertaining motivatively, Shirley. It's a possibility.
Yes. Do that. Do that.
So,
Do that, yeah.
Wednesday.
I listened to Bernie Sanders last night, and I'm concerned about the Democratic Party. And I'm going to tell you why, just honestly speaking. I understand why young people are attracted to Bernie Sanders.
A lot of them are,
What
Steve.
is?
Movement.
The movement, the changing of the guard, the fighting for the common man, the free education, the free forgiving of student loans, the free medical, all of that's great to be said on the campaign. Passing it is a whole nother thing. And I think that young people are going to have to get out here and really get into the trenches and vote in order to move the needle on this type of thing. And then, against big business, against, and if you got any hopes and aspiration of being big one day, it's tough to sell it to some people. But he's the leading candidate, they say right now, for the Democratic Party.
Yeah, and that's the way President Trump wants it.
Are we convinced? I would be interested into thinking from my team who they think is the leading candidate when we come back.
Okay.
All
For
right.
you.
I'm with that.
For you.
Okay. All right, we'll do that, Steve. Coming up right after this, 32 minutes after the hour.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, before we went to break, you were going to ask us who we thought was our leading candidate in the Democratic race
Well,
right
and
now.
let's start with you, Shirley. Who for you is your leading candidate for the
Oh, boy.
Democratic?
Okay. It was, of course, Joe Biden, because I definitely think that he is the one to beat Trump right now. But Bloomberg, I have to tell you, we've talked about him too. He's coming on strong. So between those two for me right now.
Carla Farrell.
I was with Shirley. I felt the same way. I wanted Joe Biden. I wanted someone to be able to debate with Trump and just get gangster, if you will. Trump fights dirty. And I wanted someone to be right there on that stage and get dirty with him. So I thought Biden was the guy. But Bloomberg is gaining a lot of momentum. I like Bernie Sanders, but I just don't think that he can beat Trump. I just don't. I really, really don't believe that. And I want someone for the Democratic Party who can beat him, period.
Yeah.
Tommy.
So
Bloomberg all day. And once I seen the former president, Barack Obama, co-sign him, I'm in.
Well,
In his ads, in his
he hasn't really
campaign
endorsed him
ads.
formally,
No.
but yeah, he has been.
No, he's just using pictures of him and Obama in his ads.
To get us.
Yeah.
Well,
Which
he got
is a
Jedi
me.
smart
mind
move,
trick.
which other people are
He
running
got me
away
with
from.
it.
But Bloomberg
Yes.
had to do that because of the comments and the policies of stop and frisk.
Stop and frisk, right?
And he's been backpedaling on that. And people kind of have been asking me what I felt about that. And yeah, he said it, and it was foul what he said.
Ooh, ugly.
But now let me tell you this. All of them
Relax.
have made similar marks, whether you've heard it or not.
Come on, man.
All of them. He has said some things, and they've had some policies in their housing, but people have overlooked that. Bloomberg has since apologized, tried to make right his wrong. If you're looking for the perfect candidate, you can get out of the political game.
Come on.
But can I ask you something?
Yes, sir.
Haven't we as black people always had to choose the less of two evils? Haven't we always had
I
to do
said
that?
that, yeah.
Well, who you know ain't.
Yeah.
It's always
And-
like that because none
And
of
it
them are
ain't finna
perfect.
change in 2020.
Yeah, they're all flawed. They're human
Yeah.
beings, you know.
Absolutely. This ain't working, man. Elizabeth Warren, I told y'all a long time ago, was not going to be president. I told you, Corey, Tamala, Camilla, whatever. They not now. Yang, I told y'all I was calling them off. Now, Buttigieg has surprised me.
He's very smart.
He's still
smart,
in here. But I do like him.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's smart. He is
I like
smart.
him too. Yep.
What's happening with Joe Biden, I don't even know.
Well,
I just think he ain't been saying nothing.
right. That's the
think
main
Joe
thing,
knows.
Steve. I'm in agreement with you there. I think he's lost his momentum. He got in the race late to begin with. He's lost a little bit of his momentum. He's had some missteps, on the debate stage and, with saying things
Yes.
that didn't come out quite right. He doesn't have as much money as, let's say, Bloomberg. Bloomberg has more money
Ain't
than
nobody
anyone.
got as much money as
His
Bloomberg,
mo-
and Donald Trump know that.
Yes, that's why Donald Trump wants Bernie Sanders to be the candidate because he knows he
Look.
can beat him.
And so do all the other Republicans because they
Yeah.
know that Trump will beat Bernie Sanders. They know
Right.
that.
Can I
That's
tell
why
you
they're
something
pushing.
real straight?
Right.
They really want Buttigieg because then they going to go down there to them Christian evangelicals who will vote against anything abortion and anything gay. He'll keep their support. He going to keep them Southern support with that. He going to keep them militia boys support. They don't care what he do. He going to get their support. And he quietly because he's even released a statement that he would have no problem voting for a gay president. Donald Trump said that the other day because he's slick, man. He's slick. And quietly, he gonna use that. This dude is slick, man. Right now, the only person that I think can get in there and go toe-to-toe and handle Donald Trump is Mike Bloomberg because he know that game.
And
He know what Donald Trump is, and he know what he ain't, and he can prove it. Because they've been in New York together for a long time. You ain't ever heard Donald Trump say nothing about Bloomberg.
Yeah,
Have you?
and he's been practicing. They say getting ready for the debates. He's going to show up. Is it tonight? He'll be in his first Democratic debate.
This is part two. Last night was day one in
Yeah.
Las Vegas, and then
Okay.
tonight is part two, day two.
Okay, yeah.
Tonight debate.
I missed last night, but yeah. So he's getting ready. He's ready. I mean, you can't turn on the TV or the radio and not hear an ad from Bloomberg. You cannot. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. But the main thing is get registered and get ready to vote this November. We got to
And the
do that.
Democrats need to quit messing around. Can I tell you what's going to happen? Super Tuesday. That's it. That's the candidate. That's it. Let's go. Everybody else drop out.
They not gonna do
That's
that,
it. Joe, if you waiting on Super Tuesday, your ass better come on.
He's waiting on Carolina. Is it South Carolina? That's what
South
he's really
Carolina
waiting on.
is next.
Yeah, that's what he's waiting on. He thinks it's going to be big there.
He got problems though.
Yeah.
And you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not guaranteeing nobody my vote unless you the dude. I'm not endorsing you if you're not the dude.
Mm-hmm. And give
now
us
at the end of the
something.
day, I'll vote for anybody but Trump. But
well,
I
this
tell
is
you
a
one thing
political
though,
year.
I'd rather have Donald Trump than Mike Pence. I tell you that.
All right, well, we got to move on, Steve. Coming up next, it is the nephew with Run That Prank Back right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, wow. Here's a question for you. Was the godfather of soul murdered? Prosecutors may open a new investigation into James Brown's death. We'll talk about that. Also, some really sad news. We've lost another legendary actress, Janae DuBois. We all know her as Willona from Good Times. She has passed away. We will talk about that. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sad. We all grew up, right, with her.
Yes.
It's just
You
February.
didn't grow up with her. You was already grown.
Why do you say that?
No, that's what we're gonna stop talking about. We was already grown when they asked us.
Were we? I don't remember, but it seems like I was. I'll put it like this: I was much, much younger. How about that? Okay,
Yes,
will that
we
make you
all were.
happier?
Thank you.
All right, listen, I'm moving on. It's just February, and 2020 has been some kind of year already. We're going to talk about all of these stories at the top of the hour. Plus, Miss Ann is standing by with today's headline news. But right now, it is time for some laughter. Thank you. Run that prank back with the nephew. What you got, Neff?
We're going to lash out, Shirley. Lashing out. That's what we're doing. We're lashing out. Lashing out.
I think
We're
today
on
is
our way.
National Lash Day.
Is it? Good, because we're on our way to the eyelash shop. Let's go, cat dog.
Hey, it's Lashing Out. How can we lash you out?
I'm trying to reach Bianca.
This is Bianca. Who's this?
Hey, listen, my name is Brian. My wife Jamie come up there and get her
Brian.
eyelashes done. Who's the owner of this place?
I am, Brian. What's going on?
Okay,
What's going on?
you're Bianca. You the one that own the place?
I'm Bianca. I'm the owner. We opened about a year and a half ago. Proud, happy, black-owned, women-owned establishment. What can I do for you? What can I
Okay,
do for
here's
you,
the
brother?
deal.
What you need?
I'm sick and tired of my wife coming up there, and then when she get back home, she got these thick ass eyelashes on, and they long as hell. You know, I mean, these eyelashes thicker than somebody's mustache. This a damn shame. You know, now I done told her to take
Brian,
these.
Brian,
Say
hold
what?
up. Hold up, Brian. Now, I may or may not be the person doing it, but whoever, I'm pretty sure probably, that sounds familiar, but whoever, we have a lot of customers, but whoever comes in here, they pick their lashes. We collaborate, but the girls are saying what they want done. They pick it. So if they're thick because they want them thick.
Okay,
you
well
know?
these are they too thick and they too long. Your eyelashes ain't supposed to be sticking away out past your nose. That's a damn shame. But let me tell you what I'm getting at though. Here's my reason for calling. If my wife come home one more time, say what?
Brian, can you simmer down? Because, I mean, I'm running a business here, and you sound crazy. They can hear you through the phone. The girls are looking at me in the chair. I don't know what's going on. I don't know. Can you calm down? You loud and screaming.
All I'm saying is if my wife come home with these long, thick ass eyelashes again, I'm going to come up there and raise holy hell at that damn place. And I'm telling you the truth about that.
What are you talking about? Why are you threatening me? You are not coming up here.
I'm coming up there if my wife come home with them thick ass long eyelashes again. I am.
No, you're not coming up here. We just opened a year and a half ago. We are doing good. We don't need no drama from nobody. You need to talk to your wife. Fix your marriage. Don't come out here taking it
Ain't
all
nothing
out.
wrong with my marriage. The only thing wrong with my marriage is these damn thick ass eyelashes and they too long. That's the
Why are you calling me with this? See, now I'm yelling.
because I'm
at my
calling
shop.
because this is
And
where
you
she
making
got
it-
her eyelashes done.
Oh my God. Then you need to talk to your wife. Okay, I need to calm down. I'm running a business here. What you trying to do? Sabotage me? What you work for the competition?
I ain't trying to sabotage nothing, but I tell you what, if she come home with these long, thick ass eyelashes again, I'm going to come up there and I'm going to find all the violations of codes and everything, building codes, and I will get you shut down if we don't stop these long, thick ass eyelashes.
Okay, Brian, I'm from the South Side. So, motherfucker, you need to back up because now you're threatening my livelihood. Yes, I'm going to go there with you. You threatening my livelihood. You threatening the jobs of so many girls here. What are you doing? You need to talk to your wife and you need to back the up. And I am sorry to curse. We try to keep it classy here, but now you're making me lash out from Lash Out. Motherfucker, you need to back up. This is my job, and people have jobs. What are you doing? Threatening to come up here? I will call the cops on you, and you will not be able to come up here, and we will not let your wife get her eyelashes done. And you need to fix your marriage because you got some anger issues. Clearly, you pissed off at your wife, and you calling us threatening to ruin our business. Ryan, what is your wife's name?
My wife's name is Jamie.
Okay. Does anybody in here know Jamie or do Jamie's lashes? Okay, it's like 4 girls raising their hand because everybody goes to somebody different. So I don't know who does Jamie's lashes, but you got some anger issues, okay?
I ain't got no anger issues. The only problem I got is my wife having some long, thick eyelashes, and they further out than her nose and thicker than somebody's mustache. That's what I got a problem with.
Okay, you know what? Jamie just needs to leave your ass because if you got an issue, call her. Why are you calling us? It's 4
I'm
different
calling the
girls
people that
put
why wouldn't I call the people that put the thick eyelashes on? Why wouldn't I?
Well, first of all, you need to talk to Jamie and send her up here. We're going to tell her to leave your ass, first of all. Second of all, I cannot help you. You are interrupting my grinding, okay? You are interrupting our grinding. And we got a business going here. What is your problem? Can't you go do some work? Go and talk to your wife and fix your marriage.
You know what? I tell you what, Bianca. I tell you what. You're not trying to fix. No. You ain't trying to fix the problem. I'll be up there, and I will bring somebody that will shut that down.
Somebody call the cops right now. Call them now. Tell them somebody is coming up here and they threatening us at Lash Out. Call. See, 3 girls calling right now. So bring your little ass up here, motherfucker. Come on. Bring it up here.
Let me ask you something. Is Carmen up there?
Yeah, Carmen is sitting in my face right now. What is going on doing? You know him, Carmen? Why are you asking me about Carmen?
Where's Carmen at right now?
She right here looking at me. What is going on, Carmen?
Is she laughing?
Hold on. Yeah, now she's starting to laugh. What is going on? Y'all got me looking crazy at my shop.
Hey, Bianca, calm down, baby. Check this out. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. Your girl Carmen got me to prank phone call you.
Oh my God, Carmen! Okay, you know what? Y'all got me out here looking bad. I cannot. Tommy, nephew Tommy. Oh my God. Oh my
What's
God,
up, baby?
I love you, by the way. Oh my God.
What's up, girl? I'm just lashing out a little bit. That's all. I'm just lashing out.
Oh my God. I'm sorry, nephew Tommy. I was acting crazy.
Hey, Bianca, I got to ask you, baby. It's 2020. You got to tell the nephew what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land.
The one, the only Steve Harvey Morning Show. Always. Forever. I love y'all.
Sometimes you got to lash out, you know.
And we get them every day.
I'm going to keep being stupid now. I ain't going to stop doing that.
Oh, we know. Coming up at the top of the hour, entertainment and national news right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Some sad news out of Hollywood. Janae DuBois, who played the Evans family's sassy neighbor Willona Woods on Good Times, sadly has passed away. Now, according to TMZ, Miss DuBois passed away unexpectedly in her sleep overnight at her home. She might be most famous for Good Times, but she also composed and sang the theme song, Moving On Up. Remember that song? Well, we're moving on up from the Jeffersons. We'll talk more about our favorite Good Times episodes at the bottom of the hour. We're also sending our condolences out to the family of Miss Janae DuBois. Wow. Mm-hmm.
Man,
she was a bad girl.
Yes, she was.
Awesome, awesome.
She's a legend.
You too,
legend.
Alona.
Well,
Yeah.
the upside is we all still here.
Yeah.
Ain't God good?
Amen to that. Other entertainment news, Fulton County District Attorney Paul Howard Jr. Recently interviewed Jackie Hollinger. She's a circus singer. She's been alleging for years that the godfather of soul, James Brown, was killed. According to CNN, the Atlanta prosecutor and his office plans to conduct further interviews and examine potential evidence before deciding whether to launch a full investigation. The news comes 1 year after CNN's investigation, in which 13 people close to Mr. Brown said they don't believe he died of natural causes. James Brown, the godfather of soul, died at an Atlanta hospital on December 25th, Christmas Day, 2006. He was 73. His official cause of death was listed as congestive heart failure due to complications from pneumonia. Wow.
They reopening this?
Involved.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Moving on.
So,
What?
no,
Now what?
It's an investigation.
I was gonna ask something, but I got a TV show. I'm not messing up my TV show. Let's just keep it moving. Woo!
When did you start thinking about that?
Since I got a third season. I need to
3
shut up.
seasons. It took 3 seasons.
It took me 3, Carla.
It took you 3 seasons to wake up, huh?
Yeah, wake up, man. Learn when to shut up. My wife said every day, it's all right to shut the blank up. All right, let me do that.
Sometimes. She be getting sick of you, Tommy.
Oh, my God. I be getting on Jack and Larry, boy.
She's so sweet.
She be laughing, but I be getting on her nerves.
But sometimes do you just do it because you know you're
I do it because I know
yeah.
I do it because I know I can get on her nerves. I just do it.
That's love right there. That's
Just
love.
push a button because you know you can push it. Oh.
That's love. Yeah.
Oh, no, I get on my husband's nerves. Shirley, you get on your husband's nerves?
No.
Hell yeah.
Got to be
That
out
man
your
ain't
mind.
ate since he got married.
I
Yeah,
know good and hell well
Oh
you
my,
get on
look
his
at the
nerves
time. We gotta go.
because you get on Tommy's nerves twice a week.
Whatever.
I know you on that man. That man hungry. I know you getting on that man.
Hell yeah.
All right,
He
it's
ain't
time to
ate.
get caught up on today's headlines.
Ladies and gentlemen, Miss Ann Tripp.
Okay, thank you very much. Former New York City Mayor Mike Bloomberg has qualified to debate his rivals in Las Vegas tonight for the first time since he entered the race. 4 recent polls show Bloomberg with at least a 10% support or better, and that's enough to qualify for the debate stage. He's going to be up there with Bernie Sanders, Joe Biden, Elizabeth Warren, Amy Klobuchar, and Pete Buttigieg. President Trump has granted clemency to several white-collar criminals, people convicted of things like bribery and insider trading. Trump's commuting the prison sentence of former Illinois Governor Rod Blagojevich, which allows him to walk free about 4 years earlier than expected.
We have commuted the sentence of Rod Blagojevich. He served 8 years in jail. It's a long time, and I watched his wife on television. I don't know him very well. I met him a couple of times. He was on for a short while of The Apprentice years ago. Seemed like a very nice person. Don't know him.
Blagojevich has been in prison since 2012 after he was convicted of trying to sell the Senate seat vacated by Barack Obama when he was elected president. He's issued a full pardon, Trump, to former junk bond king Michael Milliken and former New York City Police Commissioner under Rudy Giuliani, Bernard Kerik, among others. He says if he intends, he's asked by reporters if he intends to pardon his friend Roger Stone, but he's not saying he will, but he's not saying he won't.
We haven't thought about that yet. Right now, there's a process. I think Roger Stone's been treated unfairly.
Stone's sentencing on witnessing tampering and other crimes is set for tomorrow. Many retailers have stopped giving out single-use plastic bags in many states because of the ban on plastic bags all over. Rain and flooding continued yesterday with the heaviest flooding falling in stretches of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Those who registered for the celebration of life for Kobe and Gianna Bryant and given personal access codes yesterday will be allowed to buy their seats starting today, starting at 10 a.m. Pacific time, as a matter of fact. Buyers are going to be limited to only 2 seats, and the proceeds will be donated to the Mamba and the Mamba Sita Sports Foundation. That's the foundation that he ran. Buyers will be limited to only 2 seats. As I said, Brian and his daughter Gianna died in a helicopter crash on January 26th. Sad news, one of the children who starred in the Disney movie The Queen of Katye, Nikita Waligwa, has died. She was only 15 years old. Queen of Katwe, if you didn't see it, was the real-life story of Fiona Mutezi. She's one of Uganda's best chess players and how she learned chess and all that. And Nikita Wagwa played her best friend Gloria, the person who showed her how to play chess and got her interested in it. She died of a brain tumor, this child, 15 years old. Also, sad news also. Yes, Janae DuBois has died. Janae played the Evans family's sexy neighbor, Willona, and among her other TV and film work, she appeared on The Steve Harvey Show. DuBois also co-wrote and sang the Jeffersons theme song. Janae DuBois was 74. She leaves 3 children. Now back to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, so Dwayne Wade admits that the decision to go public with his 12-year-old child's gender identity story wasn't an easy one for the family. He said they struggled, but they ultimately decided that it was the right thing to do. D. Wade appeared on GMA. He just opened up about his Zaya, who was born as a boy named Zion, came to him and Gabrielle Union to talk about wanting to live, quote, live my truth. Now, okay, that was one side of the story. Then rapper Lil Boosie, heard about it, of course. He's catching a lot of backlash right now for his alleged homophobic rant on social media yesterday. He was pleading with D. Wade not to let his son right now have gender reassignment, or as he said, cut his private parts out. He just did not want him to do that. He's saying it's too young. People were upset about that. It was all over social media, trending everywhere yesterday, guys.
I saw that. First of all, I didn't hear Dwayne Wade or Gabby Union talk about getting any body part removed. I didn't hear that.
No, I didn't hear it either. I mean, none of them mentioned. Yeah, they didn't mention that part of it. I think Lil Boosie took it to the next level. Yeah,
and I will say this because, I was listening to Bishop Jakes the other day, and he made the statement that I've often said, which validated me and made me feel better. There's no manual for parenting, and every child is different, and it's so many different situations and variables that come. Even if you get the same thing, dating, pregnancy, sexual preference, or whatever, there are circumstances that surround it that makes it incredibly different for each case. So it's hard to be a parent, man. So if they decided to go public, that had to be a tough decision. It's helped a lot of people because so many people are grappling with that. So
and he opened up about it.
Yeah.
And
his documentary coming on this weekend.
Yep.
On ESPN.
He was on to promote that.
Yeah. But
they just 2 really good people, Gabrielle and D. Wade. And people can pass judgment they want, but you don't know what you're gonna do till it happened to you.
Absolutely.
You don't know. You can talk all this smack if you want to. Just keep on living and keep parenting. Something gonna come down your street.
Yeah. Yeah.
My street packed. God, dog.
Coming up at 34 minutes after the hour, some sad news out of Hollywood. We've lost another legendary actress, Janae DuBois. We know her as Willona from Good Times. She's passed away. She was 73. We'll talk about her favorite Good Times episodes and memories right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Some really sad news out of Hollywood. Janae DuBois, who played the Evans family neighbor Willona Woods on Good Times, has passed away. Such sad news, I know. This is according to TMZ. She passed away unexpectedly. She was sleeping overnight at her home. She's really famous for Good Times, of course, playing Willona, but she also composed the theme song from Moving On Up from the Jeffersons, another one of our favorite theme songs. What was your favorite episode? I'll start with you, Tommy, because I know you're a huge Good Times fan. Favorite episode?
You know what? Penny and that iron and her mama. That was like a three episode series right there. Right there. That was hot. That was hot.
That was
I like
hot.
But that's Chip Fields, that's Kim Fields' mom, so I got love for her too.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams, I loved when he was on there.
And those episodes were about Willona a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Janet Jackson. Yeah.
Yeah, James was gone by then.
Yeah.
I hated when he left too. I loved when Billy D. Williams was on. Florence was just mad for him. I love those.
Man, everybody. Billy D., Calvin Lockhart, Louis Gossett Jr., everybody hit this show.
All the
everybody.
Whoever was hot at that time was on that show, for sure. What about you, Carla, Steve?
I don't really have no favorite episode. I like a lot of them. I can't remember like Tommy King.
Go ahead.
Tommy
no,
all
no,
that.
Yeah, no particular episode.
It was just good.
Steve.
It was just
It was
family
just good.
TV.
Just good memories.
Yeah, and the show you watch with your family, we don't do that anymore for sure, but that was a show. Good Times is on the whole family.
My brother had a crush on her.
Oh, my God.
On Willona?
Thelma? Oh, Willona?
No, on Willona.
Oh, yeah.
No, hold on. Thelma belonged to me. In my mind.
Don't get it twisted.
Y'all, in my mind.
Thelma still look good.
Yeah, she's aging well. Good. She's beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. That's, man.
I know.
P.K. Carter, y'all. United we stand. Divided we fall. Tied in the pantyhose. 3 times as small. Boy, you better get out of here. It was the truth.
I always thought that they would make a movie about Good Time, just a movie.
But we got to shout out, and remember the theme song to the Jeffersons, man. That
Moving
right
on
there, that song. Yeah. Come on, Cat.
That was my favorite part, the last part.
Man.
The pie.
Man.
Yeah, Janae DuBois.
Oh, man.
Classic.
So if they make a movie about Good Times, who would play Janae?
On the live show, they had Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
They did the live audience, studio audience. This past holiday.
Who was Jimmy
she
Walker?
Played Willona.
You.
Who was? No. Who was JJ?
All right, we gotta
No.
Jay
You be
Farrell.
Michael.
Coming up next, the nephew, a.k.a.
And
Michael
you
from
sweet
Good Times
daddy.
in the movie, with today's prank phone call. Coming up right after
James
this.
with light skin.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Coming up at the top of the hour, right about 4 minutes after, it's my strawberry letter for today. Subject over 60 and full of stamina. All right now.
Yeah.
It's not what you think, though. Right now, the nephew is here with today's prank phone call. What do you have for us today, Neff?
2020, baby. Here we go. Wash and fold.
What?
Wash and fold.
It's wash.
Yeah.
That's what I said. Wash and fold. Let's go. Come on, Cat. Wash and fold. Wash and fold. Hello, I'm trying to reach Sam or Sammy. I'm not sure which one.
This is Sammy. What's up?
Hey, Sammy, how are you? This is Kevin. I'm the manager over here at Fresh and Clean Wash and Fold.
Yeah, well, what's going on, Kev?
You bring your clothes here pretty much on a weekly basis. Is that correct?
Yeah, I stop through probably once a week.
Okay, and you're pretty much bringing a full load of clothes pretty much once a week, right?
Yeah, I just bring whatever I got.
Okay. Well, we got a bit of a problem. Talking to my employees here that have been,
What kind of problem? What's going on? I mean, you not get your money or something?
Oh no. We have you on file. I mean, your card goes through every week when you when you bring your things. So no, that's not the issue at all.
Oh, all right, then what kind of problem could we have?
Well, the ladies that are washing the clothes are complaining that when you bring your load in, I mean, I don't know how to really tell you this, but they're saying that your underwear is too dirty. They don't want to wash it. You know?
You playing, right?
No, I'm dead serious.
What are you talking about? My underwear is dirty. I'm not any more dirty than anybody else.
Sir, all I can tell you is we wash quite a few people's clothes on a daily basis, weekly basis. For my employees to complain about your load, then I have to give you a call and talk to you about it.
My man, I feel like you around on my phone.
No, that's not what this is, bro. This is actually a call, and you know, we have two options here.
Are you out there calling everybody else?
No, I don't have. I haven't had a complaint.
I know there's more dirty people than me going in your spot because I see them there.
Okay, here's the deal. We have two options here. You can scrub your underwear before you bring it in.
First off, you over here raising your voice now? What are you talking about, scrub my underwear? We clean, man. I'm clean. I bring my in, I drop it off, I pick it up.
Okay, so here's the problem. Once again, I'll start this off. You have two options, sir. You can bring in your stuff scrubbed, okay? When my ladies take a look at it, if they're comfortable with cleaning it, so be it. Or, you know, we might not be able to accept your clothes anymore.
Man, I don't even got to go up there anymore then. If you really playing around on my phone like this, I ain't even got to go up in there anymore. Let me talk to your manager, man.
I am the manager, sir. I'm Kevin. I'm the manager here.
You don't sound like the manager. How are you the manager calling my phone?
What does a manager sound like then, Sammy?
You know, who owned the building? Let me talk to him.
Okay, he's not here right now. I'm the manager, and I'm the one taking care of this problem. My ladies have a problem with washing your underwear, and I'm calling you to let you know there's a problem. I'm letting you know the way to rectify the problem is you can scrub them before you bring them in, and then we will wash them. If you do not want to do that, we will not be allowed to take...
You ain't got to rectify. You just need to quit calling my phone on this bullshit. I ain't going to go up there no more then. That's fine. I ain't got to come through your spot. That's fine.
Do you know how dirty, how funky your clothes got to be, man? For my people to be telling me they don't want to wash them no more. You know how funky that's got to be, Sammy?
Man, who the are your people? Who are your ladies? Man, I go up in there. I ain't never had a problem with they. You know what? I ain't never even seen your up in this mother. Where the you been at there? Now I look like I got a problem with Kevin. Who the is Kevin, man? You say you the manager. You ain't never been there.
I'm here. I'm just not here when you're here.
Are you in the back washing those drawers? What the going on with you, man?
I'm not in the back washing, but I am here periodically when I need to be. Don't worry about when I'm at work.
Man, I ain't never seen your ass, and I ain't never had a problem with your lady.
Hey, well, don't worry about when I'm at work. Worry about how to scrub your underwear. That's what you worry about.
Man, I'm done with you, bro. What the you on my phone doing this for? Man, you know, your ass and everybody at that mother washing for, bro.
You know what? I'm trying to be as professional as I can, but the way that you're talking to me, you can wash your damn clothes your own self then. That's what you can do.
That's fine, man. And you can keep on managing the laundromat, whatever the you doing with your life.
Okay, well, do whatever you're doing with your life, but do the world a favor and clean your drawers.
Bro, I'm going to come through and wash your You keep talking and around on my phone.
Hey, man, how you want to do this? Here's what I'm going to do. I'm just letting you know. I'm going to double charge your credit card for the amount of work that my people had to do clothes.
I'm putting a stop payment on my so if that goes through on your end, we're going to have a problem.
Well, I don't know how you're going to put a stop to it when I'm running your card right now. There's nothing you can freaking do.
Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna show up at the Fresh and Clean there. You the manager. You should be there 50 hours a week. Then I'm gonna come meet your Kevin.
Okay, well that's fine with me. You know what? I don't understand. Why can't you just say, you know what? Let me do a better job at cleaning my underwear. How about that?
I don't know what. I know your life ain't that good. I know you over there managing the laundromat and now you getting bored of working. But don't be calling my phone playing around in this because I know you ain't doing this to nobody else.
I'm exactly doing this to someone. I'm not doing this to anybody else. I don't have to do it to anybody else because nobody's bringing their clothes in like this.
Bro, I've been up there. Your employees are more dirty than my.
Well, Sammy, evidently not. Evidently not. Your clothes. Why are my employees complaining about you?
I don't know. I bet your employees complain about your too.
They're not complaining about my underwear, Sammy. You're the dirty guy.
Man, you know what? I'm done with your. You got any other you want to talk about?
We can talk about Carlton.
What the you just Carlton? How the you know Carlton? I know he doesn't bring his up there.
Oh, you want to talk about your brother, Carlton? You want to talk about him?
My brother, Carlton. How the you know? If he bringing his up there, he just started. So yeah, what we gonna talk about Carlton? What Carlton doing?
Well, I'm going to tell you what Carlton doing. Carlton has been calling me, nephew Tommy, from the Steve Harvey Morning Show to prank phone call you, Sammy D. You just got pranked, baby. You just got pranked by your brother Carlton and the nephew.
Hey, man, you ain't Carlton on some bullshit. Calling me about some underwear, bro.
We need a little wash and scrub, baby. A little wash and scrub.
Man, you you had me fired up for real, man.
You good? You all right, man? Nobody. Your underwear is clean, Sammy. Your underwear is clean. Keep dropping them off at the wash and fold. Don't quit taking your clothes up there.
I'm good, man. I don't know about Carlton after this, but I'm good.
All right, Sammy D, you got to tell me, 2020, baby, what is the baddest, and I mean the baddest radio show in the land?
The Steve Harvey Show with nephew Tommy.
Man, he was about to jump through that phone on you.
Rub it up.
Play too much.
Nobody wants to wear their underwear isn't clean.
But I like the way he started attacking that you was just the manager at the laundry.
Yeah.
Yeah, because your life ain't what it want to be. Now you got some time to call me.
Your life sucks.
I'm bringing my clothes in for wash and fold. You down here managing the laundry, man. Right. This all you got to do.
Right.
Keep it stupid, baby. All right, March 7th, Stupid is coming to Dothan. I'll be there. I'll be very stupid. All right, Dothan, Alabama. Tickets are on sale right now. It's at the Civic Center. And then in Montgomery on the 14th. Yes, it's the Montgomery Performing Arts Center. The nephew will be there with more stupid, more and more. Tickets are on sale right now at all Ticketmaster outlets. Oh, dear. I'm stupid. I can't get no stupider than this. I am the stupidest person in the world. Yes.
Oh, yes. Everything you just said is true. Wow.
I mean, when I walk in the room, do you feel my stupid?
Yes.
I do.
I do. I feel it right now.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. I feel it right now.
Right.
I told my sister you were stupid.
Hey, wait a minute, man.
I did years ago. I got a whipping for it.
Yeah, but my mama don't think I'm stupid now. I'm not stupid to her.
What, Steve?
What did you just
Thank you,
Our whole
nephew.
family think you stupid.
Listen, we got to get out of here. Coming up next, it is the strawberry letter subject, over 60 and full of stamina. We'll get into it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. Yeah.
Let's go. Buckle up and hold on tight. We got it for you. Here it is. Strawberry Letter.
Thank you, nephew. Subject, over 60 and full of stamina. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm a 31-year-old married woman, and I've been married for 8 years, and we have 4 kids. In the beginning, our sex life was amazing, and our intimate sessions would last for hours. But after 4 kids, it's basically non-existent, and when we do have sex, it's terrible and boring. There is no spice in our love life because my husband is tired. It's just sex, and then he goes to sleep, leaving me wanting more. We have sex once a week so I can fulfill my duties as a wife, but I get my satisfaction elsewhere. On 2 separate occasions, I met 2 gentlemen that are at least 30 years older than me. I was open and honest with them about my sad sex life, and they told me how bad I needed, and I told them how bad I needed some good sex. So now I'm having an affair with both of them, and they both are beyond amazing in bed. One guy is in his early 60s, and he is so passionate that I can't get enough of him. The other one is in his late 60s, and he has more stamina than any man I've ever been with. I was shocked to find out that the men in their 60s still have it going on like this. The more intimacy I have with these older men, the less I want to be with my husband. It's like the best experience ever, and I could see myself falling for them. I'm sure these older men don't want anything but sex from me, but I find it hard to go back to boring sex with my husband after being with these old pros. I do love my husband, and I don't want to lose him. He has no idea what I've been doing on the side, and I almost feel bad for cheating. My husband and I are both still young, so do you think there is a way for us to spice up our sex life again, or should I realize that I need more than my husband can give me? Wow. Okay.
Well, can I say this before you start, Shirley?
Yes.
I'm going to be beyond interested in hearing your response. Go ahead.
Okay. All right. Well, thank you. Thank you for that. You should feel badly for cheating. You really should. You know what? I don't think you've given it your marriage, much of a chance. It sounds like you've given up. Did you leave that part out or something? I think you just said that it was boring and basically non-existent. But, you want it to last for hours. For how long you want it to last? For like hours and hours? No wonder he's tired. I'm sure both of you can step up your game in the bedroom. Do you have date nights? Do you plan anything to do together as a married couple? I know you have 4 kids. Do you get a babysitter from time to time so you guys can go out and have time together? Those are the kinds of things you have to do to keep your marriage, the spice in your marriage and things like that. Where is the romance? Where is it? Do you, talk to him about being romantic and stuff like that? It doesn't sound like either of you guys are trying. Just stepping, outside of your marriage or stepping out on your husband to get what you need, that's not the answer. And you have 2 men? Wow. I know women are smarter than men when it comes to dating and everything, but 2. And by the way, you have 2 men. I really hope you're using protection. So far, I guess you have been, because that really could turn into a mess. And I hope you don't really fall for either one of these guys, because it's going to cause a problem, in your marriage, more than already is there with this sex situation. So I think you need to reevaluate your marriage with your husband. You and your husband need to sit down and talk about this situation seriously and try to come to some sort of agreement. You need romance. You need love. You need all of that, foreplay, all of that back in your marriage. And you can put it back in. You're only 31. You guys are young. Steve?
31. Oval. 31, girl. Whew. Lord have mercy. It's called a repeat offender. Someone who returns back to the scene of the crime over and over and over, and yet no repercussions. This is my answer, okay?
Okay. I'm interested in yours just like you were interested in mine.
No, you're not. And
Yes,
anyway,
What?
31 years old and it's oval. But it used to be amazing because they had intimate sections that lasted for hours. Here's some people that obviously is not working. That is very hard. Hours. All your intimate sessions was hours.
That's a lot.
Well, them hours turned into 4 kids. It's basically non-existent when we have sex now. It's terrible. It's boring. Ain't no spice in it. Soon as he has sex, he go to sleep, leaving you wanting more. Y'all doing it once a week so you can fulfill your duties. But then on 2 different occasions, you met 2 gentlemen that are at least 30 years older than me. So let's stop right here. You're attracted to older men because you done sat down and explained to 2 older men how unhappy you are sexually. Now, the first one, you might have just fell into it, but after you saw how good he was, you explained it to another 60-year-old dude. And you'd have found out that them old pros is just that, old pros. Bringing it.
All right, hang on, Steve.
Frying the bacon.
We'll have part 2 of your response.
In there redoing the kitchen.
23 minutes after the hour. Subject of today's Strawberry Letter, over 60 and full of
It's over that
stand-up.
roof in the garage.
Part 2 of Steve's response coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, come on. Let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, over 60 and full of stamina.
This 31-year-old lady had a wonderful relationship with a man. They used to have hour-long love-making sessions that has resulted in 4 kids. Now there's no spark at all. They just he have sex and go to sleep. She do it once a week. And she says that she's had to find, and he falls asleep, leaving her wanting more. So to cure the more, she has started seeing 2 older men, early 60s and late 60s. She's explained to both of them how boring her sex life is, and they say, hold on, you ain't got to do that. So now these old pros is in there working. They old too. They know old ways. Mm-hmm. They in there churning your butter. Come on now. Churning the butter. You getting your cotton picked.
Don't you say
just like you like it. Yeah, they in there. They waxing you with burlap sacks. Yeah, y'all having civil rights sex. That's yeah.
You just. Why do you go so far? Why can't you just?
You knew he was
like
going.
it.
You felt it.
I like
You
it.
felt
I
that.
get on
You
back.
didn't
Just
know.
let me get on back to what I was doing then.
then.
This old time sex. Y'all in there having howdy, ho. Y'all in there having Callaway sex. Yeah, y'all up in there. 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready, and 4. Y'all having Elvis Presley sex. Woo! Little Richard sex. So I know how you feel. Because you've had some things, because you young. Them 60-year-old men in there just coming in there and bringing it. And this man is so passionate because he got moves. He doing things. He know what to do. He done it before. 30 more years experience. Pouring it all on you every now and then. You can't take it. And the other one got stamina. The reason old men have stamina, and I'm going to explain it to you this way. The reason we have stamina is because we've had this before. We can control it better.
Oh, okay.
We know how to pace.
Mm-hmm.
We know when it's getting close to the end. We know how to, pull back a little bit and take our time and refocus our mind. And sometimes it's called displacement. Sometimes being an old pro, you know how to take your mind and put it somewhere else so you can keep handling your business without the focus being there, thus bringing about an eroticism in yourself. So you take your mind and displace it somewhere else.
Come on here now.
Stay with me, Deacon.
I'm with you right now.
You degentify. You take it in another direction.
Yeah.
You rebuke the powers of lustivity.
Lustivity, that's right.
They with you now.
And now, due to this, you want one. But I think you've come to the realization that all they want from you is your sex. But it's hard for you to go back to that boring sex. That young boy thing, that hip-hop love. That one pants leg up, one pants down love.
You don't want that right now.
That Kango hat love, that I got on extra jewelry love. Yeah, you need to get back to that dashiki love.
Yes, come on back to that.
Yeah, that love in the window. Before there was gold chains and all that, we just want some beads. You need mood ring sex.
Mood ring.
Yeah.
Change colors.
Yeah, you say mood ring. Red, hot, cold, all that. You need, go right here. You know what I'm saying? You need, girl, you need Jerry Curl sex. You need Roger Trotman sex.
Oh, you'll slip into
So
something.
rough, so tough out here.
Yes.
Yeah, you need a computer little sex.
Come on here now.
More bounce to the ounce. You need some headed through the grapevine.
Headed through the grapevine.
See, you have been spoiled now. You have been treated to a ticket to the past. You've had some field loving put on you.
Yeah, some
Come on now.
album love, Pastor. Album.
You know, some out in the field love. You've had some behind the garage love put on you.
I actually did that one time.
I know you did.
Hush. Don't need to
You
know
actually
that.
had
Come on,
some
Deacon.
back seat love.
Yeah, I've been back.
Where your foot all up against the window, tear the tent off the window. Yeah.
That's good
All right,
loving,
listen.
Loving so
That's
hard
good
back there, I
loving.
looked up, all my tent was wrinkled.
Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. And check out
That's that window foggy love.
the Strawberry Letter on podcast on demand, okay?
Put that on defrost, Shirley. Put that on defrost.
Coming up at 46 after the hour.
Defrost don't work. I'm breathing hotter than the damn temperature of the air.
Steve Sand and Soul Festival coming up right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, Steve, what you got?
All right, this is a new approach to this. Everybody, get your iPhone out so you can take this number down. Because soon as I give you this number, I want you to call it just to check it out, get the information. Everybody got your iPhone in your hand? Or if you at work, you got a pen and paper in your hand, you ready? Okay, because we're talking Sand and Soul right now. 1-800-684-2825. 1-800-684-2825. Or go to SteveHarveySandandSoul.com. You know why? Because it's back. Sand and Soul, Labor Day weekend 2020, Hard Rock Hotel and Casino in Punta Cana, all-inclusive experience. You ain't gonna forget it. Now, right now, because it's the month for lovers, we're doing a Valentine's Day special for the month of February for lovers. This is a special. Now, right now, I'm doing a 2 is better than 1 month of the love special. 2 is better than 1 month. This is called the love special. What that means is right now, through the end of the month, when you book your room package for Sand and Soul and you refer a friend who also books, you both gonna receive $200 off of your all-inclusive Sand and Soul festival. So it ain't nothing but a game. All you gotta do is know somebody that's going and say, hey, I'm gonna call and refer you, or you call and refer me, and each one of us gonna get $200 off. That's all it is. It's just a trick move. Trick us. Just come on and trick us. You ain't even got to know nobody. Just put it on your Facebook. I'm going to Sand and Soul. If we register together, we save $200 apiece. Now, all-inclusive, all your food at all 9 restaurants. That's room service and all the snack bars. All the alcohol is included. All the tickets to all events is included. Your transportation to and from the hotel is included. You get unlimited resort credits, which you can use for spa packages, gift items, golf, and a whole lot more. And I'm included in that. I'm in that all-inclusive. Catch me if you can. Comedy shows, cigar lounges, pool parties. We got a special spade and domino tournament this year, too. We doing a dinner out on the beach. Oh, man, whatever. Here's the number again. 1-800-684-2825. That's the number. 1-800-684-2825.
Thank you, Steve. Coming up at the top of the hour, Floyd Mayweather is still kind of salty over not being named Male Athlete of the Decade over LeBron James. What? We'll talk about it right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Los Angeles Lakers forward LeBron James was named the Associated Press Male Athlete of the Decade to kick off 2020. Now, it appears that Floyd Mayweather still hasn't gotten over the snub. In a recent interview, Floyd said that he should have been Athlete of the Decade. Take a listen.
Like, I love LeBron James, but when we talking about Athlete of the Decade, that's me.
Right.
But that's me hands down.
No, I respect that.
Because how can I dominate? I dominated from, and I'm still active, basically.
Right.
So we talking about from 1996 to 2020. You know what I'm saying? And I never received Athlete of the Decade at the top in Forbes, and I'm my own boss.
I never received Rapper of the Decade neither.
No.
No,
No Gatorade behind me, no Sprite behind me.
Damn. Oh, wow.
No Nike behind me.
I ain't people like that.
You know what I'm saying? You gotta realize these are billion-dollar companies.
Wow.
And we like to call it placement. So if they paying, you get what you want if you paying enough.
Right.
But we going off just honestly, I'm the Athlete of the Decade.
No, that's
the last 2 decades, actually.
Yeah, I respect that.
Well,
What do
to
you
be
think?
honest with you, perfectly honest,
Yeah.
I'm the Athlete of the Decade.
What? With your
Yeah.
needs?
What?
Yeah, Steve
How
Harvey.
you the Athlete of the Decade?
Yeah, hey, look here, man. Look here.
I'm just asking.
I ain't won a game. I ain't made a basket. I ain't fought nobody. And I'm more famous than both of them. So I think I ought to be
Floyd?
Athlete
You more famous
of the
than
decade.
LeBron James?
I'm more famous than LeBron James. More people know who I am than LeBron James. Old white lady don't know who LeBron James is. Old white women love me.
How is this about you?
Family
Athlete
Feud,
of the
because I just
decade.
want to know how the hell Floyd gonna name himself Athlete of the Year. Let's all get in it. I'm Athlete of the Year. I ain't made a basket.
But he made his case, though. Did he not? He told
made
you
a
why
good
he
case.
thinks he
could have been,
should
but
be Athlete
okay.
of the
In all
decade.
seriousness, I think Male Athlete of the Decade has a lot to do with an athlete like Muhammad Ali being Athlete of the Decade or the Century because of his global work and the work he puts in the community. And I think LeBron James's legacy that he's building with what he does for the culture and for youth and the schools and all of the philanthropic stuff that he does, I think that's what made him Athlete of the Decade.
Well, that's what Floyd went on to say in that interview. He talked about sponsors, that, it's a marketing thing, because LeBron is, he does endorsements with Sprite and Nike and, all of these things. So Floyd is saying that is part of it too.
No, I think LeBron is Athlete of the Decade because of the man that he is and the stands that he takes for young people. His work that he's done. See, he's
I think that's
built,
how it's measured.
I think so, man. I think he's done. His philanthropic arm is thick, man. This dude is not playing.
So what, Shirley?
No, I was just gonna say, doesn't Floyd give back? I mean, we know he has a lot of money and he flaunts it and all of that. I mean, he's a great athlete too.
I'm sure he does.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure
But
he does too.
We're more familiar with what LeBron is doing. And
Just a
has
lot
done.
more familiar.
Yeah.
I know when Floyd make it rain. I see that. They show that. I see that a lot.
Yeah.
Floyd can make it rain.
I saw that Louis Vuitton jacket he had on a couple of weeks ago.
That looked
on
like
Instagram.
a whole suitcase and a half right there. I seen the
It did.
Yeah.
I was with somebody when they bought that jacket.
How much that jacket cost?
About 75.
About 70 what?
About 7,500.
For that vest?
Yeah.
Huh?
Talking about the one with the straps on it and the pockets on it.
I'm talking about the
All right,
one.
look.
Yes.
We'll let them argue it out. Coming up,
About
more of today's
7,500.
trending stories on the Steve Harvey Morning Show at 20 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Well, the Boy Scouts of America are in trouble as legal claims from former scouts about past sexual abuse continue to pile up. One of the country's biggest and most historic youth organizations filed for bankruptcy late Monday. The Chapter 11 petition was filed in Delaware as new sex abuse lawsuits have been filed in such states as New Jersey, New York, and California, all of which recently changed legal options for victims of childhood abuse. The Scouts still have 2.2 million members. They have assets totaling $1.4 billion, but their looming legal liabilities had officials considering filing for bankruptcy for about a year. So they have a lot of money, but looks like they're going to have a lot to pay out as well. So they filed for bankruptcy. What, Tommy?
They need to ask for it, man. To be when these people drop their kids off and they want to be Boy Scouts. That's so foul, man. For you to do something to these little boys.
See, man, and somebody gonna hurt one of these people for messing with their kids, and you know, man, that's the thing I'm really fearful of, because it's like you send your little baby to church, and then you got somebody do something to him down at the church. Well, y'all finna close this here church. If he mind, this here church finna get closed.
That's just so foul.
Yeah, it's pretty sad.
So foul.
It really, really is. Such an institution. More of the Steve Harvey Morning Show and some trending news coming up at 33 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Some really sad news out of Hollywood. Dwyane DuBois, who played the Evans family neighbor Walona Woods on Good Times, has passed away. Such sad news, I know. This is according to TMZ. She passed away unexpectedly. She was sleeping overnight at her home. She's really famous for Good Times, of course, playing Walona. But she also composed the theme song from Moving On Up from the Jeffersons, another one of our favorite theme songs. What was your favorite episode? I'll start with you, Tommy, because I know you're a huge Good Times fan. Favorite episode?
You know what? Penny and that iron and her mama. That was like a three episode series right there. Right there. That was hot. That was hot.
That was
I like
hot.
But that's Chip Fields. You know, that's Kim Fields' mom, so I got love for her too.
Yeah. Billy D. Williams, I loved when he was on there.
And those episodes were about Walona a lot.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Janet Jackson. Yeah.
James was gone by then.
Yeah. I hated when he left too. I loved when Billy D. Williams was on. Florence was just mad for him. I love those.
Man, everybody. Billy D., Calvin Lockhart, Louis Gossett Jr., everybody hit this show.
All the
everybody.
Stars. Whoever was hot at that time was on that show, for sure. What about you, Carla, Steve?
I don't really have no favorite episode. I like a lot of them. I can't remember like Tommy can.
Go ahead.
Tommy no lines all that.
Yeah, no particular episode.
It was just good.
Steve.
It was just
It was
family TV.
just good memories.
Yeah, and the show you watch with your family, we don't do that anymore for sure, but that was a show. Good Times is on the whole family.
My brother had a crush on her.
Oh, my God.
Oh, Walona?
Thelma? Oh, Walona?
No, on Walona.
Oh, yeah.
No, hold on. Thelma belonged to me. In my mind.
Don't get it twisted.
Y'all, in my mind.
Thelma still look good.
Yeah, she's aging well. Good. She's beautiful.
Oh, she's gorgeous. Yes, she is.
Yeah.
Still.
Yeah. That's, man.
I know.
P.K. Carter, y'all. United we stand. Divided we fall. Tied in the pantyhose. 3 times as small. Boy, you better get out of here. It was the truth.
I always thought that they would make a movie about Good Time, just a movie.
But we got to shout out, and remember the theme song to the Jeffersons, man. That
Moving
right
on
there, that song. Yeah. Come on, Kat.
That was my favorite part, the last part, the pie.
Man.
All right, coming up, our last break of the day. And, of course, some closing remarks from the one and only Steve Harvey at 49 minutes after the hour, right after this.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
All right, here we are, guys. The last break of the day.
It's the last break of the day.
Yes, it is on this Wednesday. Hump day. It's been a good day. Again, our condolences going out to Janae DuBois' family. Wow. Good times, though. Good times. Just remember that. Good times. Steve, take us out.
Title says it all.
Definitely. Definitely.
Hey, we talk about a lot of subjects on this show. And parenting is one of them because all of us on this show are parents. All of us can relate to the joys of parenting. And all of us can relate to the trials of parenting. And parenting is hard, man. It's really, really hard. Sometimes, we want to look at our children and go, what in the world were you thinking? But then we have to catch ourselves because I'm almost 1,000% sure that our parents must have said the same thing. My father thought I was crazy for growing an afro. He thought that was stupid. You got to be crazy. You want that much hair for? Fooling with that hair every morning. You could have been out this house. You got to pick your hair out. Take your hat off and pick your hair. Boy, you could have been gone. He thought that was crazy. My father thought bell bottoms was ridiculous. Bell bottoms is making a comeback now. It's just so many things. And then, man, like, and gang fighting, but without the killing. And bike jumping and all this stuff we used to do. Our parents thought we had lost our mind. Well, parenting now becomes a bit more difficult. I think because of social media. I think because of Google. I think because I remember back in the day when my parents didn't want me to do something, they simply said, you ain't going down there, and that was that. Well, you tell a child he not going there now, it's okay. They're going to FaceTime. They're going to be there one way or the other. The subjects you weren't ready to breach with your children sit down in curiosity and they Google it now. Our children started watching porno back when they were small kids on the computer. We had sex education in class and the little stuff we picked up and we had a little bit of a grip on it. The grip is gone. Parenting is hard. But what's equally hard about parenting is to take the criticism from people who ain't parents, who have not parented a day of their life, but want to sit up and pass judgment about your parenting skills. Or, worse even yet, a younger parent criticizing an older parent for the way they're parenting when they haven't even been faced with the situation yet. That's amazing, man. We are so quick to judge one another when it comes to this parenting thing. I know somebody that's got some younger kids that always got something to say about my kids. But my kids are older. All my kids live away from me now. And this brother always got something to say about one of my kids. And so finally I had to just stop him. I said, hey, my man, listen to me. Hold tight. Watch what you're saying. Be careful. You have not lived this life yet. Wait until your children can start making decisions on their own. And you're going to find out that your best work as a parent is going to get pushed to the wayside. Because guess what? They have the power to decide to do, say, be whatever they want to be. And they don't need your permission to do it. Parenting is hard, man. It's really, really hard. I take my hat off to Dwayne, Wade, and Gabrielle because they're parenting a situation that some people know about, the majority of us know nothing about. And they've helped a lot of people with the way they're handling this. They've helped a lot of people because there's some people going through this very same thing. Now, the fact that you don't agree with their parenting styles, they're really good people. And it's easy to say what you wouldn't do when you ain't the one that is happening to. But at the end of the day, you know what I respect and admire most about them is that they love their children. Whatever their children come in the house and tell them, they love them. And that's the type of parent that I hope I'll always be. No matter what my children come in the house and tell me, they will always be my sons and they will always be my daughters. And I will love them and I will stand beside them until the end of this world. Because I'm their father. I'm their parent. And that's our job. You don't stop loving your kids because they made a mistake. You don't stop loving your kids because they made a decision that goes against everything you've taught them. You don't stop loving your kids because they disappointed you. You keep loving your children. They gonna get it all right one day. They gonna learn from all these mistakes just like you have, or have you. So the next time you pass in judgment, be very careful because parenting ain't easy. And you may get to a fork in the road with your kids and you might have to sit and watch some stuff go down yourself. We got to be a little bit more understanding of each other as parents. Those are my closing remarks today. Y'all have a great weekend.
All right. It's coming. For all Steve Harvey contests, no purchase necessary, void where prohibited. Participants must be legal U.S. residents at least 18 years old unless otherwise stated. For complete contest rules, visit SteveHarveyFM.com.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.